They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will... From the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Swan. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. From midfield, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Makes the grab, it's Dozier. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. To the air, it's Swan. Gets it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Vidi, vidi, vidi. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the quick pass. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk about App State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Dozier. Knocked off his feet.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Sherrod. He breaks a tackle.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll pull it on the read. Fights off the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to pass. It's Swan. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Broncos are on the move. Holds and fires complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. On his way back from the 20. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touch pass on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Punts it out of the air. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Stroman. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
My old coach said, "Don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Wants to throw. It's Swan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Past the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll give it on the counter. Hard running there.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking for a man. It's Swan. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Sweet cut there. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Sherrod. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it in. It's Dozier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Broncos are flying down the field. QB draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hands it off on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's reeled in. It's Stroman. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Swan. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He'll do it himself on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.